Hey guys, welcome back. In the ad break, what I did was where I'd put the primer on the two options, primer no abrading, I put the tape on that, and then primer and abrading, I put the tape on that as well. So I've just left it for about 10-15 minutes just so we can get some kind of bond. What I am going to say is a real quick tip is, in most instances where you can, put the tape on the substrate prior to going to site. The number one issue for tape failures is when there's not enough dwell time, not enough curing time for the tape to actually bond with the substrate of the sign. In some instances, people have taken the sign to site, they put the tape on it, and then they put it up on the frame, and then it just comes down. So your tape is trying to bond on both sides, whereas if you put it on the substrate prior to going to site, it's already bonded, right? So the colder the temperature, this goes for all adhesives, the colder the temperature, the harder it is for the adhesive to flow and wet into the substrate and to actually cure. The warmer it is, obviously, like honey, you put it in the fridge, it goes solid. That's what happens during winter time. The warmer it is, it flows. So yeah, just curing time can take anywhere between 24 and 72 hours based on the temperature of application. Okay, so I'm just going to prove to you today why you should be using primer, because it's a lifesaver in a lot of instances. Okay, so the first tape I'm going to take off has no primer, no abrading, and I know a lot of guys in the field don't abrade, they don't use primer, you know, for installations and stuff like that. I would definitely urge people to use primer, because when time is a constraint, you don't have to worry about it, honestly. So this is the first tape coming off, no primer, no abrading, and as you can see, it just comes, that's the liner, let's pull the liner off, it just comes straight off. See, very little resistance going behind this guy, boom, straight off. So yeah, short period of time, short dwell time, it's going to come straight off, right? So the second one I'm going to take off now, I've abraded it, which means it's scuffing. So a little bit more resistance required on this guy. You know, so it is a little bit more resistance. I'm happy, and you can also tell by how much stretch there is in the tape, right? So more stretch in the tape with the abrading, it means it has started to work its way down into the nooks, the crannies, into the high and low points in the abrading. There you go, right? And you can see that just by how much stretch there is on that tape. The third option, no abrading, just pure primer. So I use primer 94 on this one because we're using a 3M tape. And just like if you were using a Tessa tape, you'd use 60150 adhesion promoter, okay? And we stock both of those at Computer Letter. So this VHB, I'm just going to pull the liner off this. It makes it easier, so then you guys can actually see how much stretch there is in the tape. So here we go, bit more stretch, and see, and it broke, right? And it broke. So I'm going to try that again. And you didn't get that, see? On the two options that we had before with no primer, the tape didn't break. And that's just going to show that even in 10-15 minutes, that there's a primer is working. It's holding it. There's resistance. So if you've got a sign and there's more, see, yeah, it's just going to keep breaking, and that's because of the primer. See? Primer works. It's good. Prove my point. Cool. So the last guy that I'm going to get off of here, or try to, I'm pretty sure this next one's just going to tear, rip, or I'm not even going to be able to get it off. I don't even think I'm going to get past go on this one. So I'm just going to pull the liner off it, just so you guys can see. If I can. Nah, don't want to come off. Alright, so this one here has been abraded, so scuffed and primed, right? So I'm just going to try and pull it. Yay, the liner came off. So I'm going to try and pull this. Alright, I didn't even do anything. I just tried to get that back, and it's just snapped. Snap. Straight on the start point, see? We didn't even get past go. I've primed that. I've abraded that. Now I'm going to try and pick it, right? This is my only next option. I'm going to try and pick it and pull it. I can't pick it and pull it because the primer got me good. The abrading got me good. So that right there is the whole, it's just going to come off in bits and pieces. So that's exactly, it's doing what I want it to do. It's sticking. So as you can see, abrading, priming, it all works. So hit us up. You know where to hit us up. clgroup.co.nz, Facebook/clgroupnz. You can find us on Instagram, or you can call us 0800 505 600 or help@clgroup.co.nz. We're here anytime. There's going to be more videos like this. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, guys.